Yo, what's good everyone? This is Ayo Boxing with Madiba, and we're here to talk about Regis Prograis signing a deal with MATCHROOM. So this news just broke during the broadcast of Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder. It was said that Regis was deciding between Top Rank and MATCHROOM, and there were rumors that he was going to Top Rank instead, but Regis is officially signed to MATCHROOM and has a fight on June 17th in his hometown of New Orleans against Liam Paro. And this is a good fight. Liam Paro is a solid contender at 140. It's a good debut for Regis, and I like that Hearn is putting this fight in New Orleans. It's a good idea and a great way to build a fan base for Regis and break further into the American market. But information leading up to this announcement was confusing, because the boxing scene dropped an article on May 2nd that said Regis signed a deal with MATCHROOM. However, Regis would tweet that it was fake news. The tweet is now deleted, but then he would follow up with other tweets directed at Jose Ramirez because the WBO ordered a title eliminator between Liam Paro and Jose Ramirez. At that point, I wasn't sure what was going on. I thought that Ramirez was going to fight Paro next and Regis would remain a free agent, but everything has now been cleared. However, I see many fans saying that this was a bad move for Regis, and I have to disagree with that. The biggest issue that Regis has had in his career is the lack of promotion. He's a good fighter with power and has a fan-friendly style, which should make him easy to promote, but that hasn't always been the case because he was never backed by a big promoter. This made it easy for top fighters at 140 to duck Regis, and it also made it hard for Regis to get opportunities. Therefore, he had to take the long and hard road to a title. We saw what Regis had to go through after losing to Josh Taylor, and we've seen how Ramirez has been avoiding Regis for forever basically. But being promoted by Eddie Hearn gives him a network to fight on, money to back him, and the promotion he needs. This will make Regis harder to duck and also give Regis more opportunities, especially at the current age of 34. And yes, I know that PBC and Top Rank have the other champions and most of the big names at 140. But MATCHROOM has a good stable of 140 pounders that he could fight. Jack Catterall just signed to MATCHROOM, and that's a good fight. But you have guys like Dalton Smith, Montana Love, Steve Sparks, and Gabriel Gazal Valenzuela. Ryan Garcia is signed to Golden Boy, but he fights on DAZN, so that's a fight that can be easily made. Then you have Subriel Matias, the IBF champion who is now a free agent. He can easily sign a deal with MATCHROOM and get a unification fight with Regis. But I think the most interesting matchup is with Richardson Hitchens. He's one of my favorite fighters at the current moment that Eddie Hearn has recently signed. Hearn has been building him up, and I can definitely see him making a fight in the near future. Hitchens has been very adamant about fighting Regis as well, and I can also see Hearn pushing for a cross-promotional fight against other champions and guys like Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez, Jose Ramirez, and Rolly Romero. I always see MATCHROOM winning purse bids and shit, and I've also seen MATCHROOM fighters lose purse bids and fight on other networks. So it's definitely possible to make those type of fights for Regis. In general, this is a good move for Regis. I just hope he gets promoted right and gets the fights that he deserves. But who knows, this is boxing, anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing with Madiba. Hit like, subscribe, and more content is coming your way.